Hey Mike, why haven't you uploaded any videos recently? Well, I think it's about time I talked about this, since there's been about 2 weeks of almost no videos. Well, to tell you guys the truth, mainly it's because of my own laziness. Just straight up my own laziness. But originally the reason why I wasn't doing as much videos was because I had gotten a job as an order selector. Well, I hate to tell you this, but I am once again out of a job. I had to quit that job mainly because it was a drain on myself and others. For me, it was mainly just kind of like an emotional thing. I really knew I sucked at my job, and it really crippled my self-confidence, which wasn't very strong to begin with. As for others, it was mainly my mother, because I don't drive, and she was the one that had to drive me to work and back. It's about half an hour away, and the thing is, I was working a night shift from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Anyways, so she would have to wake up even earlier than she normally would to get me back from work so that I could pass out, and then she would have to get everyone else's shit together and then, go. So she was tired for most days. So it was kind of a drain on her. I was already hating my job. I was losing my self-confidence, and I just had to quit. And actually, I just heard that there was another person on my street who was actually working in the same place. They were working in afternoons, and they also quit. Not sure their reasonings. I'm not going to speculate. Anyways, as of that loss of the job, I've been looking for work again, so I'm still not doing as many videos because that's what I've been doing for the last little while. And in my free time, I bought an Xbox One, and I've been playing a lot of games off that. The main reason I bought an Xbox One is, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of slowly getting into a depression. Now, I don't want anyone to freak out over that. It's not a big deal. Well, actually, it is a big deal, but I can handle it. Only one person can get me out of this, and it's me. Anyways, so gaming has always been a way for me to kind of get out of these kind of moments where I just hate everything. So for me, I bought an Xbox One and too many damn games. So you're probably thinking, oh, well, Mike, why don't you just, do videos on the Xbox One games? Well, sadly, I can't, because the hoppage that I use to record the Xbox 360 games and anything prior to that only works on those consoles. I would have to buy a whole new hoppage, one of the new ones that work with the PS4 and Xbox One, in order just to show that footage. Interestingly enough, it works on the Wii U, and me and Michael have planned on playing a couple of games on there, so you might see that in the future. Anyways, I've also been kind of being super lazy, as I stated before, I'm super lazy with my editing. So, yeah, I've actually been doing a lot of streaming recently. If you don't know, I have a stream account by the name of Blaven2, because some bastard stole my name. Anyways, yeah, I've been streaming off of that account because the Xbox One has an app that lets me stream gameplay, which has been super awesome because I've wanted to do streaming for a while now, but my laptop is kind of shit and wouldn't let me stream anything. But yeah, I think there should be something more I should be talking about. Oh, right, sorry. I'm kind of losing my ideas on what I'm going to be doing with the channel in the future. I know the Plot Points anniversary is coming up on the 22nd, and I've been kind of planning on the game I've been wanting to play for it. It is something from the past, so look forward to that. Maybe it'll be out on the 22nd. I actually don't know. I'm still kind of like struggling with stuff. Anyways, so I currently have Catherine, XCOM, and Bayonetta at the moment. I'm working on those three, and I do have a couple of days worth of footage I need to get editing. So I'll be doing that as soon as possible, kind of get back in the groove and everything. But I'm also kind of wondering what my next game should be. As always, I do take recommendations from you guys, but looking at my bookshelf, because I don't really get too many recommendations, I usually just have to look at my bookshelf and be like, okay, this game, I'll do this game for today. I'll do that. In this case, I'm kind of looking at my bookshelf and I'm saying I can't work with anything. I've already beaten that game to completion to the point where I don't want to play it anymore. In the case of Far Cry 3, Halo, what else I got over here? Dragon's Dogma. Actually, I kind of want to do Dragon's Dogma. I might do that in the future. But anyways, one of the games I have been looking at, and I think I might do a series on, is Record of a Garrus War, or for some European areas, it's Garrus Generations of War, which is also the name they use on Steam. The reason why I've chosen this kind of game that I might do in the future is because it's a game that I've never finished. I have borrowed it from Charles. Literally, I still have his copy. I borrowed it maybe 2 years ago, and I've never beaten it. I'd always get to the final generation and I would just stop. I don't know what it is. I think it's because Noah in the previous generation pissed me off to a point where I could not give a fuck, but I just stopped. So maybe in the future I'll play that game and maybe you guys can be like, oh yeah, we'll marry this woman, because there's always 3 heroines that you can marry in the generation to have like the hero of the next generation. So I'll let you guys choose on who I marry and stuff like that. So it'll affect like the stats of the character and their appearance and fun stuff. Anyways, I think that's about everything, so I'm going to cut this video or vlog off here. If you want to see videos similar to this one... Oh, actually, hold on, one last thing I want to talk about. I just completely forgot. I will announce streams on the Plot Points Facebook page. So, if you're not already on that page, like it so you can see in the future when I'm streaming. I will probably stream, or announce like, maybe about an hour or half an hour prior to a stream. I can't be like, oh, this day I'll do a stream. Oh, I might be in the future be like, oh yeah, well this day I definitely have the first streaming. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna cut this vlog off here. If you want to hear more from me in other vlogs, just let me know. And until then, goobies.